Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Got my face all cleaned up for the day. We're gonna have a busy day in the sun, probably in the heat, and it's just after 4. Larry is actually coming to grab us because he's headed to work, and he goes right past where we've been trucking. Gonna get the Mac home, so for a couple days. But appreciate you guys watching along. Check over the animals, and we're gonna have a good day. It's gonna be a good day to have a good day. Came over here. My bucket's been open quite a bit the last few days, and I thought it was the one raccoon. Well, there was 4 raccoons hanging out on the wall. Yeah, somebody's gonna say I'm out of shape. Oh, I am. I gotta run for a shovel. How you doing, buddy? Come here. You didn't get bit or nothing, right? Look at me. Good boy. It was early for that, right? But, well, you guys are in a better spot. Raccoons, they carry diseases. They've been opening that and messing with my grain for weeks. Good morning, guys. Are you sitting on the other one? How are we doing?
Leave a message.
Well, I have a feeling Larry's gonna be late to work, or he forgot me. Oh yeah, look at that baby face. Yeah, because he works an hour. I guess he's still got time. I don't know when they actually start working up there. 7, 7:30, 8. He's a union operator. Sunrise is gonna be amazing. It already is amazing. You guys can't really see on the GoPro. GoPro doesn't do justice on some of that stuff. But sitting here, and he's like, oh, I'll be there at 4:30. Usually, when I'm running in, he'll be slightly behind me. And if I stop at a gas station, he usually catches up to me. So, and yeah, usually I leave at 4. So, it is 5:12 now. Which kind of worries me that he's either sleeping or he forgot me. I don't know. If you forgot me, it's not the end of the world. I just wanted to put the Mac PTO in the Mac. I wanted to wash it, grease it. Yeah, get it tip-top ready for the following week's work. But Yanko's having a good morning. He didn't want to get up this morning. So he's probably like, what the hell, Dad? You made me get up and we're not even doing anything? Except for watching that friggin' sunrise. Whew. First time I've really sat on these steps. The cows did come out and then they went back in. Or I think they're around the corner. So a couple more days down in here. And we'll kick them out around the pond probably. Yeah, I think Larry forgot us. Or he's decided he's not going to work. Not really sure. He said he was working today. But boy, is that a view. I love it. Do you love the good views? So I'll just sit here and watch it sunrise, and then we'll go to work if he doesn't make it. Well, do our own work. Start setting up to go spraying. Should see if the tedder. So no wind and no dew overnight. The hay is going to be really good today for Dan. We got to ted ours out. Hopefully no rain. But yeah, Larry overslept. So now he doesn't have time to drop me off. It is what it is. It's all good. Alrighty, we'll get our day going, bud. Well, I left you guys on the rake. PTO shaft. So yesterday they had a little issue with PTO shaft on the tedder, and I grabbed the one off the manure spreader and I was like, oh, it's just not right. But then I looked over, It'll work. So the one that was on here is really mangled. They're trying to figure out what actually happened to it. Got the 46 off the planter. Saddle tanks are still on. Saddle tanks got to come off. Dual's got to come off. But I said, I'll just throw it on the rake and or on the tedder, and I'll ted up what I got. So we got sunshine today, supposedly rain tomorrow morning, and it was a gamble. And now it says rain Friday, so possible chance of rain Friday. Who knows? They don't know anyways. But let me get it hooked up. We'll have to level it out. I put the 46 just because, well, I like AC, so I'm a millennial. We may have to do some adjustment on the tilt of it so it's not too far in the ground, but right now wheels aren't all the way down, which is okay. That's why it fought me picking it up. That makes sense. But we're good to go. Okay, that should be about perfect. You got your adjustment here. It says to the left, raises it up, counterclockwise, lowers it down. I went 2 full turns, so we got to remember that when we bring it back. That way when Dan hooks it back to the Magnum, it'll be good to go. Or the 220. What is he raking with right now? No, he's got the Magnum because the 220 is on the dump cart, because they are chopping today. Okay, all unfolded. You can see, well, right here there's a line. From there down is where it gets actually somewhat steep. There's like 3 passes, 2.5 passes, and it's yellower compared to the top, just based on previous farming practices. At one point they farmed all the way across the top out back, but when they fenced it, they made this into a square. So that is what John told me. But here we are. We got a little bit of grass to ted out, and then we'll take the PTO shaft, head back over, start raking over there, and then we're gonna move some bales with the white truck is the plan. So that function of throwing it back in, now that I know it's what it does when it angles it, works very well. As you see that outside row, it's throwing it back towards the middle. Since the tedder itself is angled now, some throw that outside spinner in to get the same effect. I think Pottinger's like that one. I'm a big fan of this Krone tedder. A lot of people have asked me since I've run it how I really like it. I can't say enough about it. So it's a 540 tedder. Yes, we're running on 1,000. But you run it a little slower. I think all Dan's are 1,000. So alrighty, we'll get this tedded out. This is more than likely just going to be bedding hay for somebody, or for ourselves, because it's probably going to get rained on, to be honest. And the quality is not that great any longer. It does not take very long with an 8-star tedder. I can only imagine like a 10 or what's the biggest, 50 foot or whatever it is, the Pottinger that they make. I can only imagine how much land you can cover in an hour. We've been here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and wrapped right up. Just swing down, come back up, get this little spot that we're gonna miss here, and fold up. I did do the little bit over the side of the house. I wanted to see how that mower ran with the new hydraulic valve, with the new relief valves, and boy is it different. Really, really good. So glad it wasn't a motor or the pump, because it would that puts a damper on it for sure. That's expensive stuff. $200 check valves, relief valves. Those are, they're expensive. They're 200 bucks, but sure beats a whole hydraulic system or something like that. Well, the weather is definitely saying we're gonna get some sprinkles tomorrow. So I don't know, we'll see how dry it gets. It's a gamble. Everything else we had didn't get rained on, so we gotta have something get rained on, otherwise, you know. Still gotta spray these thistle bushes here. There's 4 of them. But otherwise, this will be second time out. They'll be able to graze this pretty soon here. Around the pond, I'd really like to put them on, but that might just get bush hogged since that pasture's looking really good. And green lush pasture goes a long way. But we're gonna help Dan move some bales a distance today. And I know somebody's gonna be worked up, like, why aren't you spraying your corn? Well, if you haven't noticed how windy it is, if the wind dies down some, it would be pretty good. But honestly, we gotta help our people that help us. So that is a big part of all of this. We gotta mow this backside. Somebody keeps asking me, well, a bunch of people keep asking me, why have I not changed that? Honestly, it's because John's been very good to me, and that was John Burr. So I've almost thought about putting Duffy Ag at the Burr Farm, because everybody knows this as the Burr Farm around here. Lawn's looking good. 112 did a great job, even with the bottom side of the blades sharpened. So, well, they weren't sharpened, they were cleaned up some. But all of the super experts were all worked up that they're out of balance. You don't think all the rock chips and everything else like that are out of balance? Come on. But, alrighty, I did mow this little bit just so we could clean it up, and we'll clean up the last little bit at the top, making the place look halfway decent. We're ahead compared to last year, rotary mower and stuff like that. I enjoy it. So second cutting coming in now, and we're on some second cutting, but that was done prior, and we got to spray corn, and yeah. Okay, Ted, easy peasy. So we will go ahead and pull this drive shaft off, go jump on the rake. Yanko, are you coming with us? There ain't that much room. I think he wants to. So tools have been awesome. I've been very happy. So somebody did point out that I got short axles on this tractor. I wanted a short axle chore tractor. 46 is not going to be a huge tillage tractor long term, because I do, as we grow, what's the 46 going to do? Bigger implements, stuff like that. Yes, it can pull a disc, stuff like that, and pull the chisel plows really well. But if we get a primary tillage tractor other than the 75, that is our plan. We do have hub extensions. Seth, what do you have? 10 and 14 inch hub extensions. So that will put, oh, out to here or so on, maybe a little further. So, hey, why are you eating grass? Well, alrighty, let me pull this off, see where Dan is, and we'll go tag team some raking. So some people say I should leave my dog at home in the AC. Well, we got AC in the bedroom, and if I locked him in the bedroom, he would not like that. If I left him in the house for hours on end, he's like, dude, what the hell? Why didn't you bring me? So, alrighty, come on. It's been a while since you rode on one of these. When we get to the field, you can get off and run around if you want. Okay? I was gonna leave you at home, but you were really mad when I let you in the house, and yeah. So Dan is out raking with his set up, and we're gonna go rake a field for a neighboring farmer that's gonna get baled by Aaron anyways. And then Dan's coming here to rake 12 acres. Oh, over here. And then what else are we doing? Then we might pair up and go rake, it's like a 30-acre field, so that's our plan. Red tractor power, right? Okay, let's see. Valve open, so this is your lift. These rakes, and especially older tractors, love to settle. So if we drove down the road, this rake would continually settle. Based on the hydraulics. But yeah, 1466, this is Aaron's. Does its thing. So got quite the spread to do here. Go over the hill, and we can see the other one from up here. So There is the baler. I don't know which one he's actually got on there. I can't tell the difference between the two of them. So, but Yanko's like, let me in the AC, Dan. But I don't want him trying to jump up there while he's moving. So Dan's gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna take this back to my place. I'll get my semi truck and I'll come back over here. We should be able to sneak up the laneway into here, and then take a majority of these bales out. Usually Dan uses a tractor and a wagon, but we're trying to get a bunch done so that we're not here all night. Aaron is hammering out bales over there, and Isaiah's running chopper. So a lot of things going on for AA this week. Of course, it's a holiday week, so hammering out bales. So Dan with the 7140. Yanko. You're not getting in there. I know you know he has AC. We don't have AC. We got AC in the 46, but not on the light truck, so. Okay, we'll cruise this home, and then we're gonna grab the semi, meet him up at the other field because that's baled. They're loading bales out of there right now. Aaron's about done. They were hoping for 70 bales out of that, and it kind of looks like it. And we're gonna have quite a few. He figures we'll have a full load. Oh, I gotta pick you up these steps. Load up. Load up. Yeah, that's how it's done. You like green tractors more for the steps, don't you? Or Magnum. Tried to get in with Dan. Look out, buddy. Following Dan, so we'll get back, we'll get in the semi. He figures there's one load up there. Aaron's up on the hill. Yanko, stop. Done planting corn. Yakobuchi, who we ran with there, he runs manure tanks, trailers, wagons, trailers, and everything up behind tractors. He asked if I go plant 1.5 acres of a seed plot. Weird thing is, I did not park the tractor here. I parked it over in front of the house. I am so very confused now. Somebody's messing with me. I'm so confused. That's weird. I'm not getting in the tractor. I don't know. I came over to look if somebody left something on it. Okay. So he's gonna go speed till his ground for deer plot for a food plot, and he said, hey, I got 1 acre, 1.5 acres. And I said, I still got seed in the plant. Oh, it was on. I think I got enough seed for 1 acre, 1.5 acres. But if it doesn't, if it's spotty, then it's good enough. It cleans the planter out. And yeah. Dan is picking up with the skid steer, piling them. Just showed up. There's quite a few bales in here, Dan. I do like how that new baler, I think it makes shorter flakes. Looks like there's a 1066 over there doing small squares. They're stacking in the wagons. So we'll get them all picked up, get these moved back, and then go to the next field that him and I were double raking on. So there's 65 bales in this field, and I can fit about 40 or 51-ish, depending on how long. You might be able to put 3 in the back sideways, but I don't know if we're just going to go too high all the way across, make 2 trips, and then we don't have to strap nothing. 3 high gets a little. On some of the corners, we've lost some bales, but they're usually aggressive hills. But Dan's moving along, neighbors out there bailing right away. Aaron said this stuff compared to the stuff he's baled where I raked already, this stuff is nowhere near as, it's good, but the other stuff is prime. So I definitely do not miss doing small square bales and stacking them. As we all know, I'm allergic to pretty much everything on a farm, and doing small square bales I think helped me get over a lot of that, because you were forced to get over it. But that's tough work. Especially in good hay, it's non-stop. So we got 2 guys there working it out. Well, we're gonna load it right up. Dan's got this 2594, and somebody actually said that was a pretty sharp tractor. Frank had one at one point. I don't know if that last one's gonna ride well. Frank had one at one point, and he traded it in and then bought the Magnum. But Dan says he'd be open to letting this go if somebody's interested in it. He said everything except for the AC is functioning very well. Bunch of new parts, stuff rebuilt. The AC, they got parts for it, but yeah, 42s in the rear, I believe, right? Yep, 20.8 42s, fat rubber in the front. So if somebody's interested, came from Iowa. Look at that. But yeah, if it fits, it fits, it ships. So we got a few extra bales here, but if somebody's interested in that, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I don't know what he wants for it. He did bring it up to me the other day. I figured I'd put it out there. Dan told me you better film this. So if you can do it with the skid steer, Dan does it. So that bottom bale, I take it, was the first bale out of the baler. So the tension, see how the end of it? But I take it the tension was off. That's why that one's that way. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 more bales to go up here. Oh, now he's got some more bales there, but we're gonna go get some of his better bales as far as quality, because it is supposed to rain tomorrow morning. Who knows? They keep changing it. If it rains 1/10 of an inch, I'm fine with that. We'll tet it out, and then we can bale it Friday. So Aaron's pulled into this field, and he's baling away. Dan will be able to move these bales quickly by himself, but the field that we double rake together, once we get done here, we're gonna go do that. Forgot how much of an incline this is. I got 2 bales on the back that I'm a little nervous about. Are they still there? They're still there. We'll let him unload that quick, and we're gonna go grab 800 numbers. I love 800 numbers, especially at 512. So Dan does have quite a bit of hay to move too. It can be sold under organic hay or it can be organic hay if there's an organic buyer looking, since Dan is organic and he's been organic for a long time. I don't know if he has all the certifications, so it depends how you're looking at it, but Alrighty, we're gonna run down the road quick to a place. A mile down the road from Dan's. They got a stand here and they carry Dygert's products. So we got some lemonade and we got some cheese curds. You hungry? So, pumped. I was like, Dan, when you unload this, I'm gonna run down there. Don't think I left you. So, yeah. Just gotta make sure we don't get hit by nobody. So we back out of here. The wrong side of the road. Like these people that are. Come on. Dan is leaving for the next one. So he unloaded them all, stacked them right here. I just ran back to the truck. I forgot you guys. So a little heavy on the breathing. And he'll put them away after. He's worried about. He doesn't want to keep me too long. I said it's too windy to spray, and that's about it. So I'll help him get as many as back as he can because that's a priority. Aaron's all done baling here. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and then hopefully I can get mine built up either tomorrow or Friday. We will see what it does with rain. I'm not that worried about it. I wanted it off because it was becoming a mess. So Dan's got a bunch of bales there. We're gonna catch right up to Dan. I take it, and we can try making it up the hill. That's our thing. If we can't, they'll give us a tug. These tires on here, these retreads, they're junk to make, but we got them for real cheap. And it sure beats running the floaters on this truck. So, especially for, like right now, running floaters would destroy them. Hot asphalt, long, well, 50 miles an hour, stuff like that. So, we'll walk the power divider in, see if we can make it up this. I still have yet to look up how heavy this trailer really is. Got some weight to it. And Adam says he thought he wrote it down in the literature, and actually today I pulled it out while I was sitting at the desk, and I didn't see it. So there is 65 bales, I think Aaron said in here. So realistically we'll run 2 loads and he'll be all picked up here, because it does say that it's going to sprinkle some in the morning, but that goes like 0.01 inches an hour to like 1/10 an hour. So if we get 0.01 and I tet it out, it will be ready to go Friday morning. It will be great Friday morning. But these bales that are baled up that are really nice, shouldn't see rain. So I hear Dan coming. Okay, so Dan's gonna do some picking up. I'm gonna take that tractor back, jump in my pickup. There's a gentleman 30 minutes out. He's picking up a load of bales for me. End goal, if he likes them and it works out, he's taking 100 of them. So, which is good, because we're gonna have more to put in storage, and then some point we're gonna have some more. So, cash flow, right? But Dan's gonna load up that tractor. We'll take it back, and then we'll come back. He'll have us loaded. He'll probably have everything grouped together, and it will be a good day. It's a gorgeous weather. I honestly have not ever driven one of these. So it's 4 speeds with a power shift of 6 speeds. So 24 speed plus a reverse. Man's getting us loaded up. Hank was enjoying the back seat. Yeah. I will say this thing's pretty sweet. I never ran Frank's when he had it. things going on here. So a gentleman from Massachusetts hit me up and said, hey, do you have bales for sale? And originally I was like, oh, I'm not gonna sell anything. Well, I got a lot of hay, so we are moving some bales. So I think there's 16 bales, there might be 17 bales of this in here, and absolutely prime stuff. Very happy with how that came out. Some of the stuff in the back barn, the first row, has some hay bleaching to it, but we're gonna load them up with 20 and see how it rides. And yeah, so this will be the first actual farm income that we've had for the 2024 season. Yes, I got paid for corn in 2024 for the 2023 season, but this is the first harvest income we've had all year, which makes sense because we are crop farming here. I guess I gotta take that top bale off first. I'm learning. Remember when I did. I stacked them so they wouldn't fall over and make a mess in here. Gotta watch our rafters too. But yeah, good feeling. And our lights, that we don't smash them. I don't count manure hauling. It is farm income, but as far as when I'm dollar for dollar of profitability of the farm, we got to make sure we're good there. So sending some hay is a big win, and I hope he likes these and they work out, because then he'll probably take pretty much the rest of them, and we'll have we'll be good in storage, and we can put the combine head in. I don't want to push on it when he's on the other side. So he stepped out of the way, told me when I was good. Going 3 wide, 2 tall. So what is that, 12 right now? Well, it will be 12 with the next stack. He figured 20, and we'll see how they fit on that. I must have had more than 16 in here. For some reason I thought I had 16. Because we're going to be past 16 pretty quickly. Push this in before you throw it. There we go. I always hated hauling hay when it was sticking out or somebody did a poor job stacking it. Because your whole ride you're worried, like distance hauling hay, you're worried if it's gonna shift or fall off or stuff like that. Makes for a small world. He's from Massachusetts, and I said, where are you at in Massachusetts? Well, he's right around people I know, and he knows people I know very well, much more than I know them. So they used to dairy. It's amazing how small a world social media makes it. And I take it he watches along on the channel, not just on Instagram. So He said if his animals like it, like I said, they use dairy, so they got some beef cows and some replacements. And he said if his animals like it, he'll be back for more. So hopefully they like it. I think that was some pretty prime stuff. Ready to go? What are you doing? He's so revved up. I thought he got in, but I just shut the door. Hey. Are you coming with me or where are you going? So our plan, Dan says he's had enough for today. He's not going to be able to put all the bales away anyways, which I understand. That trailer is freaking loaded. So he's got 4 bales left. He's taking 2 with him right now. He's going to skid steer himself home. And then tomorrow morning, throw the gooseneck on here. I'll meet him up at the other field. We'll pick up the 12 bales that are left there. He can take the tractor and the skid steer, come down here, pick up the 2. I can drop the gooseneck or get a ride, come up here and grab this. And then he's got some other bales. Honestly, we might have a little bit of mist in the first thing in the morning. It is what it is. About noontime, it says it's gonna rain. We will see if we get that rain or if it misses us or what it does. Hell of a view up here. Oh, I love it. Like, people say, why'd you move to New York? I'm surrounded by great people, great views. Like this morning, the sunrise. I love it. This is a hell of a spread. So, alrighty, that's gonna be our plan. So I'm gonna get home. I don't really know what I'm gonna do when I get home. It's 8 something right now. Maybe shower, have an easy night, edit some video for you guys. Honestly, the wind's died down some, but no point in getting the sprayer going now. Probably gonna be a Friday thing with the sprayer. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we should, honestly, if everything goes good, 2 days. We got totes that we can fill with water. We got a pump so we can fill it. Throw everything on that trailer. But alrighty, we're out of here. I appreciate you guys watching along. Today was a great day. Absolute great day. Got paid some, moved some bales, helped some people out. Some of this stuff is because I owe Aaron and Dan debt for borrowing stuff or them bailing and stuff or things like that. So, you know, it works out very well. And yeah, it was a good day. So see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.